What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Baby, and we are here for another check-in and makeup, our first one of 2021. And we are starting it off with a banger all about self-branding. I know it's been a minute since you've seen us. The last time you seen us was our Speak Up, Speak Out, Speak Loud podcast, where we had the coverage of the Capitol, as well as we broke down welfare, the corruption in welfare, and the destruction of the Black family unit. That was a iconic podcast that we did. And we had guests Michael George Ross and Bailey. Is it Clinton? I believe it's Clinton. I'm not mistaken. I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong. But we had them on, and it was amazing. So hopefully it will be the trio again next time you see us on the podcast. And keep a lookout for our advertisement as well for upcoming segments and what we got going on regarding our OTQ, which is Olive Tree Queens production. This time is going to be all about self-branding. We are going to highlight a young entrepreneur, as well as we're going to have a little bit of fun with our makeup. So as you can see, I'm very colorful today. And the reason why I'm very colorful today is because there is no theme for this makeup. I thought we would have fun this time around. So we are involving our production team, Mr. Jay Robinson. He is going to be on the wheel spinning, giving us a number of which palette color to use. So we have 21 palette colors and there's 21 slots on our wheel. Whatever number he gives us, we are going to go ahead and use that color. So let's go ahead and get started, and we are going to do a base. I really want to do like a regular base, but in the spirit of just having fun, I'm going to let him pick a number.
Number 2.
Oh, thank you, goodness. Number 2. So I know I'm holding it this way just so you guys can see all the colors, but I actually just like laid it out this way as far as for the colors. So number 2 is going to be Whisper, and of course this is my favorite matte Carity palette. So we are going to use that as our base. Now let's go ahead and get into our discussion while we do our makeup. So why is it important that we talk about self-branding and investments? Well, because there's no time like the present, you guys. With the pandemic, having a job and business is so up in the air. A lot of people are taking advantage of it. Some of us are just sitting at home just waiting for someone to give us a call for a job. And if you are those people, fingers crossed that you hear from them. We're speaking it into existence. You guys get that job. If you guys are just sitting at home waiting for another stimulus, live your best life. And if those who are taking advantage of it by following your dreams, chasing your dreams, kudos to you. I'm right in there with you as far as trying to make the best out of a worse situation. Now, at one point, branding was only looked for as like a corporate business factor, and you would separate your personal life or some of your aspirations. But the market has shown a very high increase for self-branding and self-made operations. What's the next color we're using?
Number 18.
Number 18. Oh, we're going to have to count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17, 18. Huntress. All right. So, pretty much, what does self-branding mean? Well, self-branding is pretty much being the CEO of your own life, living out your dreams, living out your aspirations, laying out a blueprint on the success that you want. Now, the importance of self-branding, I switched up my brushes, if you guys can see, because I watched a YouTube video and this girl went like all the way out with her color, so that's really what I want to try. And we're just going to give it a shot with Huntress right now. Where are we at? Oh, okay. So, your self-brand is how you want people to view you. Woo! This is dark. Let's see if we can Let's see how good my makeup skills are, if I can make this into something positive, where we're going to have to edit this video and redo this makeup. But it's how you want people to view you, pretty much. How you showcase your services or your product. It's how you want the market to portray you. It's ultimately where you develop like your career skills and your operations technique. So it's where you will formulate how you become the CEO of your life. What is the next color? We're just going to try to keep it going with it. Let me see. Now,
10.
10. Alright, so if this was 18, we're just going to count down 8, right?
Yeah.
And we will get to 10. We're just going to do it that way. It's not looking that bad, you guys. I feel like it did us justice. The makeup gods are with us. Alright, so let's count it down. Where's Huntress? Right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pink. How are we gonna do that? Makeup gods are with us this time. Hold on. Wouldn't it be the New York Fashion Week? I'm gonna count it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I knew it! I knew I was a color off. I'm gonna have to clean my brush. Dang it! Listen, y'all, don't judge me because I counted wrong, okay? But now that we got the right color, let's jump back in the conversation. Now, many corporations, they have been following suit. I guess the gods were working with me. I was just, not smart enough to know what the gods were doing. But many corporations, they're following suit in the advancement of technology and the usage in social media and how it just has impacted the economy and our community itself, because a lot of people are using the media for their advancement itself. So with this, it allows you to pretty much like deliver your expectations or anchor new ideas straight from the consumer itself versus setting up like focus groups or trying to implement it within the company itself, and ultimately having the difficulty of waiting to see what it does on the market, possibly removing it, changing it, editing, blah, blah, blah. So I think that's enough red because I can see the brown still, a little bit of red. Let me see if I can get a little bit more Huntress in there above it. What's the next color where I try to get myself in it?
17.
7. Oh, God. Okay, now we're just like not going anywhere because 17 is a light brown, so we're just not doing a lot of color. So the color is just gonna be like in my shirt, I guess, because like the gods are like, don't try it. You're cute enough. Don't try it. Because if Huntress was 18, then unsafe. Why is it called unsafe? It's 17. So, not a lot of color. But anyway, so with self-branding and the new era of operations and being the boss of your own life, we have to understand how important it is to yield the power of networking to be successful. When you learn your market, it's very easy to forget the chance or the reasoning to network because you feel like you already have a platform. However, a lot of people must understand that the corporation and the market always changes. That's the number one thing you always hear people say. The market is forever changing. And to be a successful business, you have to understand how to change with the market. This isn't that bad. You can't really see any red anymore because it blended right along with everything else. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Unless I can't see what y'all see, and then I look like I got a black eye, then, you know, we're screwed, y'all. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more red. But a lot of that, you can see what people are doing. Pretty much like podcasts, you see people doing it as such. And you also see people, they're like starting their own branding as far as what's good for them. That is a positive thing that I have seen in the market itself. A lot of people are noticing that a lot of the cookie cutter corporate product and services that say are for everyone isn't for everyone. And a lot more that I have seen with the pandemic is the support of small businesses, black-owned businesses, your local grocery stores, your local corner stores, and that is very positive because, as we spoke of before, a lot of the large corporations are always going to be bailed out regardless of whatever is going on in the economy. Our government is forever and always going to bail them out. So we have to ensure that we focus on ourselves. We have to ensure that we have the knowledge, we obtain the knowledge in order to be successful within our own growth. Because you never know. We may actually go into a full lockdown. Then what are you going to do? What if it goes years before you can actually get a job? Then what are you going to do? And then also, you ever had that prayer where you tell God, like, if I could just have a moment where it just stops, everything just stops, and I can just fall in line with what you have out there for me, or I can get a chance to chase my dreams. This may be that blessing. It may be a blessing in disguise that He is giving you that chance in order for you to follow your dreams. Alright guys, so we have one more color coming up, and I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put it, because so far, you know, the only color we have is red. So let's see what color we have next. Let's just shoot in the dark. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's purple. Oh, my daughter's favorite color is purple. So as we can see, this is the perfect time to go ahead and get started with being the CEO. This is just not working, you guys, of your life. The last tip I want to give you is, even if you go to, I don't know why it's not coming on, y'all. This purple just don't want to get in, even though it's working. So the last one I want to give you is a pitch. Even if you are the CEO of your own brand and you are pretty much marketing yourself, you're building your own business, you always need to know how to, why is this not coming on? Sorry, y'all. You need to know how to brand yourself in the market, because you never know who you're going to run into. You never know when you need to pitch yourself, and you need to know how to stand out against others. Any business class you take or seminar or anything, they always tell you that your pitch needs to, I just don't understand why it's just not working. We're not doing any other colors, but they're just, now my daughter's playing with it. You can turn the sound off of it at the top. Alright, so maybe let's try the other eye already. Maybe this eye just doesn't want to do it. Alright, so like I was saying, 5 to 15 minutes you need to be able to pitch yourself. Oh my gosh, it's just not coming on. Alright, I'm going to figure this out. So I'm just now starting to use concealer, you guys, so excuse me if I'm doing it some other way than everybody else does it, but it's supposed to eliminate your dark circles. I'm doing it here too. Okay, So, I don't know why I do it here. I do it here because everybody does it there. But anyway, so the pitch should be about 5 to 10 minutes long, 15 at the max. But it should consist of your like a quick summary of your background and pretty much your outlook of what you're selling, how you want people to view you. So, for instance, hi, my name is Irene Lane. I go by Baby Lane. I have a bachelor's in business administration. My hopes is to start a branding company, to build my brand in digital marketing with a digital marketing platform. With that platform, I want to use it for promotion and marketing services for local business entrepreneurs regarding their product and services, also providing an informative platform that provides you with information regarding effects for our communities itself. So I can clean it up, but that is the gist of it. So when pitching myself, it would pretty much be everything from my name, my background, which would be my bachelor's and experience if I want to throw that in, but that can actually drag it out. And ultimately what my goal is regarding the brand that I am selling in the forefront to you. Anytime you make a platform or you put your market out there, you want to make sure that it's always listed. So on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, anywhere you go, you want to make sure that you have some of your bio in there, as well as if you are doing YouTube platforms or if you have video platforms out there, you want to also have an initial video introduction to who you are and what your vision is. I have it on my Google business page. Anytime you look up Olive Tree Queens, Olive Trees together, space Queens, it will pull up my lovely, beautiful face as well as my YouTube channel itself. Now, as far as investing, that is something that a lot of people have been into lately. It's always something that's been around. When I'm looking at it, the makeup look kind of good right here. It's always something that has been around, obviously, because we have a whole stock market. But a lot of people haven't been into actually buying stocks. I know a lot of people like myself are really kicking themselves in the butt when Bitcoin first came out and they were introducing, getting stocks. We should have jumped on it now because, look at the way it's freaking taking off, people. So, if you're kicking your butt about Bitcoin, I'm kicking myself in the butt too. So don't get mad at yourself, But there's always investment opportunities. One thing I can say, I can't tell you exactly what to invest into, although a lot of people suggest that businesses that are always going to be thriving and always going to be around, that's obviously something that you should invest in, which is healthcare. That's always going to be around. Technology, you have to understand that that's something that's going to fluctuate, because technology is something in our society that is always changing, and it could be a hit or miss. It could be something that's here one day, gone tomorrow, depending on the product itself, and also AI products as well. So if you're not sure what to invest in, and there's a lot of opportunities to invest now. One of the most popular ones that are out right now is this app. It's called Stash, and it gets you started. I know Cash App does it as well. You can start investing in stocks. And you can either do like a schedule, which pretty much means it withdraws that certain amount every week for that stock, or you can pretty much just add something in. Now, you have to understand, when you do stocks, you are not going to become a millionaire overnight, people. You may not even show any result overnight. You may not even show any difference. As a matter of fact, the money that you invested in, you may see it decrease before you see it increase. But that doesn't mean you give up. That doesn't mean you pull out right then and there. Because trust me, when I first did it, I wanted to pull out because I was like, I'm putting more money, then I'm getting money back. And then I also put it into some opportunities that I just saw plummet, and I was just like, what the crap? this is not making any money for me. This is irritating me. You know, stocks like Amazon, people years ago would be like, oh, it's just sitting there, pull it out, you know. And look at it now. Look at the people who got stock now. Bitcoin people, you're kicking yourself in the butt. That means patience. One of the things you have to have with stocks is patience, because the revenue will turn around. And also, you know, you have to have funds to put it in. But, you know, you have to have the patience and the knowledge. You can learn it through different avenues. If you really just Google, look up how to do stocks, there's a million courses. There's people who have YouTube channels that are solely for you to actually learn about that itself. You can always go on there. Oh, another popular thing is flipping pallets. Like all these side hustles that are going on right now. That's something that is hugely popular, and I highly recommend everybody just take advantage of it. I know this wasn't on the color wheel, but I've wanted to use this color and to see what it looks like if I put it under my eye. Because anybody who's been following with us, I never do anything under my eye. And I just wanted to see what it looks like. Alright, I'm going to finish up my face. And we are going to come back with a highlight of a young entrepreneur. I'm just going to give you her information and let you know what she's doing, because she's making powerful moves, people. And I want to shout her out. There we have it, everyone. A complete face. So it's not as much color as I thought the color wheel would give us, but I guess the makeup gods just favor, you know, a really nice look instead of trying me with some bright colors. But yeah, so like I was saying, this is the perfect time to start your own brand. If you're thinking about going investments, please do your research before you just jump in. If you do want to just jump in, I mean, by all means, best of luck for you. Okay, so I also want to shout out a entrepreneur, and this week's entrepreneur is a 14-year-old girl. Her name is Janiyah Simmons. I'm gonna look at my notes on this one because I don't want to mess it up. But I've been seeing her videos. They're all over my page. If you have been watching what I shared recently, she went live with some of her products that she has. She has lip gloss, lip scrubs, bundle sets, etc. So I definitely highly recommend you guys check it out. I am going to put her website link. It is going to be on the post as well. When we do a preview, it's going to be available on my Facebook. As far as my YouTube, if you guys want it, please message down in the comments and I will gladly give you her information. As far as the company, the company official name is Define Shine, not Divine. So it's D-E-F as in Frank, I-N-E Shine. That is also her Instagram name. Again, she is 14 years old and her bio is straight like this. Hi Shiners, this is a very big opportunity and deal for me, especially when I'm only 14. But quarantine has encouraged me as a black young woman to start a small business. I hope to encourage every small business there is. That is amazing. Janiyah, we are definitely with you. I'm so happy for the opportunity you have to start your own brand. I wish you nothing but the best of luck and prosperity. And we commend you for being the strong young black woman you are. So you guys, thank you so much for being here with us today. We hope to see you guys another time. Make sure you be on the lookout on my media pages for our previews for any of our videos that are available on YouTube, as well as any promotional ads we have. As always, we love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Continue to share, subscribe, and follow. Tell your friends, family. Make sure you check on them, especially with things looking like it's getting worse more than it's getting better. And we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.